Rick Without the K James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
Next topic. Is there or should there be a timeline for intimacy? Now this is Rick basically making fun of me about my need to court somebody. Go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, again, it was the court, and we spoke about it briefly yesterday. I feel, and I think this is where we're gonna agree a little bit, is if you fill in the person, then fuck it. Why are there set rules? I hate those set rules. Like if I ask you for your number, like you're supposed to wait a day or two to call or text or some shit. I'm like, nah, if I thought you was cute on Friday, I'm gonna text you Saturday morning and be like, what you doing tonight, girl? And Ronnie plays by these, no, I need to make sure I get past probation before I get... So I'm like, while you're masturbating this whole time, she's out fucking 4 other dudes because you're too busy trying to court her. So.
Why you gotta paint everybody like that? You gotta paint like that. What if she's not out there fucking 4 dudes? What if she's actually going on dates with these dudes because they're actually calling her? But what if she's not doing any of that? What if she's like waiting for you to text her because she liked you?
No, he's not talking about waiting around. You're dating them. You're full-time dating, but I'm talking about like, for instance, if a woman was to sleep with me on the first night, I'm not like turned off by that, but at the same time, to me, I mean, you're going straight into sex. You're having sex, and then you're getting to know each other. To me, a relationship should be a little bit more where you get to know each other, see if you like each other, and then you have sex. And it seems like this generation, they want to fuck first, and then if they like each other, and then if they're good in bed or something, then they can say, hey, by the way, my name's Ronnie. Would you like to go out to dinner one night? It feels like that's how this, how this is nowadays. And that's how he tells me it is anyway.
Well, I do hear some things from my friends, but think
Let's say
everything
names.
is. I will never say names. I do think that everything is situational. Like, if a girl might not be that kind of person, she might have all those boundaries up, but because of the way that you talked to her all night, or because of just the vibe that she felt like she thought that you were really somebody she was trying to get to know, or she just liked you. Maybe she'll fuck on the first night. Maybe she's just a help. But I feel like you would pick up on those vibes in the first place.
I would.
Exactly. I feel like you definitely fill up on the hoe vibes, but sometimes shit just like feels right and it happens and it's like, okay.
But it seems like this generation, like me trying to be slow and respectful, it seems like that's
backfiring.
Yeah, it backfires, and that's like they take it as you're disinterested or something.
How would you take that if you met a dude and he was, I don't know what you think is sexy,
only trying
right?
to fuck on the first night? I'd be like, dude, I'm not hitting you up again.
Not like that, but what if he was putting you off for a little bit? Would you think, what the fuck is wrong with this?
Sexually, not from a relationship standpoint. He took you out, wanted to spend time with you, all that type of stuff, but he wasn't like, trying to get you in bed just as fast as he could. He was taking his time. I mean, he wanted to spend time with you. He wanted you as monogamous, but he wasn't pushing the sexual aspect. How would you take that?
So that's something you don't really find with men my age in the first place. Somebody's like really like being that slow, then they probably have something else going on, and they're like keeping you on the side. But if they're like really pushing, seeing you all the time, but not doing that, then you just gotta think about like.
Because I have another female friend, and she says that. She says, if I meet up with a dude and we have 2 or 3 dates and he's not trying to get in my pants, he's got a small dick. He don't want to fuck me. And I'm like I almost said her name, right? April, right?
Well,
and I was like, maybe he just wants to spend a little bit of time with you. You know what I mean?
It depends on like how much he's like putting it off. If you're like putting it out there, like, oh, hey, take me home, or do you want to come up for a drink or something to your apartment, whatever. It depends on how much he is deterring the situation. If he is like, no, I gotta go home, like in like a weird way, or like if he doesn't try to kiss you, then I feel like that's weird, because I feel like kissing is something that like you gotta know if you even have that like attraction to a person. So like,
what if he's just socially awkward like that too, or what if he doesn't pick up the signs? I've had a girl come to me. I know I worked in Stockton about a year or so ago, right? And one of my psych docs, we were talking and we were vibing about something, and she goes, well, I'll be at the bar tonight, come over if you want to. And I was like, no, I'm just not feeling it, whatever, like I want to go home and just relax and blah blah blah. And then when I got home, I realized, because she had brought it up 2 or 3 times, I was like, I think she was fucking hitting on me. I was like, what the fuck am I doing, right? So I text her and shit, and she was like, yeah, come through, I'm at the bar. And I went to the bar. Great night. Ended up at her place, and it ended the way it should have, right? But it was me not realizing that she wanted something else. Where I was like, because I've never really gotten hit on like that. Like, women don't hit on dudes like that. So well, I guess they do. But it was just the fact that, so maybe that's the dude that you're messing with. And while you guys are like, oh, see, he's just, something's wrong with him. Maybe he doesn't get the cues that you're sending him. You ever think of that? Like,
yeah, okay, but if you get to the point to where you're like fed up with it, then it's gotten to the point to where you've dropped the hints, or you're just done with going out with him. So if she doesn't hit you up, she goes, it's because we wanna.
All right. So then, what is the hint? So we can let all our viewers know, like, this is bam. This is it for you. Once they say, or you just come straight out and be like, I need the dick. Like, that's it? Or
if she fucking looks at you right in your eyes and goes back to your lips, from your lips to your eyes, she is trying to fucking either get you to kiss her, or depending on the situation where you're at, she's trying to get you to come up. So
this is our new love doctor, Emily.
I'm also great at matchmaking.
you are? Okay. Good enough. So,
But people my age.
but people like,
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up on him.